Hello traders, Gary Wagner here, just about 10:07 in Honolulu, 4:07 in New York. It is Thursday, first day of September 2016, and we are looking at the Dow Jones Industrial Average after trading lower for the better part of the trading day, closing up ever so slightly, but nonetheless a higher close coming off of the lows of the day. 18,419, that's our close on the Dow. That puts it up about 18 points or 0.1%. S&Ps, however, still trading slightly lower to unchanged, off about 2.5 points today at 2167. The high 77 and the low on the day has been 54. So we've seen quite a range in the Standard & Poor's. NASDAQ closing slightly higher, about 0.1%. This, of course, is the NASDAQ 100 E-mini. And then lastly, I do want to take a look at crude. Crude closing lower, almost off by about 3% on the day, just over 2.5% to close under $44. That's a pretty critical number at 43.52. So first, traders, I do want to apologize if there is a lot of background noise or wind. We are just dealing with a tropical storm. Actually, it was a Category 1 hurricane, but that hit the Big Island quite a ways away from here, so all we're really getting is the wind. So you might hear that no matter what I've tried to do to curtail that. Now, Dow Jones Industrial Average closing up about 18 points on the day. You can see that on this daily chart, small-bodied candle. And when we look at the week, however, we do have still a slight drawdown to, in essence, unchanged. You can see that right here, this being a pure doji. And it is, in essence, near the close of last week, so we're not getting a tremendous rise. At the same time, it has come down off of these highs. Now, we do have a jobs report coming out tomorrow. We had numbers from ADP the other day in at 177,000 new jobs created. We will have to see how that kind of unfolds in the marketplace tomorrow. But nonetheless, very, very quiet activity as we go into the last summer trading day of the year, because of course Monday is Labor Day here in the United States, and that ends summer, so to speak. So with that in mind, I do want to take a look at the dollar today. And traders, as you can see, I've pulled up a daily dollar chart. This is in standard candlestick format. Interesting pattern that we are experiencing on our daily chart, which of course we talked about the Three River Morning Star that we saw when we looked at gold today, silver today, and in gold we had the engulfing bullish. On the dollar index on our daily charts, we're getting a variation off a Three River Evening Star. After a defined uptrend, we're certainly got that criteria met. Long green candle, star gapped above it, and this is a very, very pure star, although it does come in at the upper ends of the body here. It is above this red candle being pretty strong and significant. Of course, for this to be an actual trigger, in terms of if we were trading the dollar, we would want to see a confirming candle. Of course, a confirming candle for a bullish candle is going to be something where we simply have the market having that green candle on the following day. And then, of course, when we're looking at a bearish pattern, it's exactly the opposite, because what we want to see is a lower low. We want to see a lower high, and it needs to be a red candle, meaning it needs to close below the open of that particular day. And traders, lastly on trending markets, do want to take a look at oil. Oil off about 2.71%. 43.49. Of course, $44 to me has always been a pretty critical number. If you remember back to when the market fell immediately following it trading up to about 52, our target was between, I believe, 42 and 44. This being 44 here, it is a fib-based number. And then, of course, 42 is the next fib-based number. So we have broken substantially below that price point. I believe we're headed lower and headed at least to $42 per barrel on crude oil. This has been Gary Wagner, wishing you, as always, good trading. We'll talk to you tomorrow for the weekly wrap-up and review. Bye-bye.